I think I lost myself a little bit, 'cause who am I without you?
Everyone's favorite post-nuclear game, Fallout. First released in 1997 and developed by Interplay Entertainment, the Fallout series started as a small project with only a fairly small team behind it, but its success prompted Interplay to release its sequel, Fallout 2, the following year. It began as a game with 2D turn-based gameplay and was only available on PC. However, following some legal trouble, Interplay would go bankrupt and be forced to sell the franchise to Bethesda Game Studios. Oh Todd. With a new and bigger team behind it, as well as advancements in technology, Fallout would now become the modern first and third person shooter we all know and love today. Fallout is known for its controversial and dark humor as well as iconic companions and characters, but the staple of the franchise is without a doubt Fallout Boy. He is synonymous with the Fallout franchise, and without him, there really is no Fallout. He's everywhere, on the perks, on the Pip-Boy, under my bed, with my mom, everywhere you look. However, he has been part of some controversies over the last few years due to some of the perk designs. For example, like kicking babies, killing children, and even doing some questionable things. And it's actually been theorized that his iconic thumbs up pose is not actually him just being a happy guy, but rather using his thumb in order to measure the blast radius of a nuclear bomb. But if you're asking me, I think he'll be fine even if a bomb drops right in front of him. He's immortal. But please, Vault Boy, just get away from my mom, man. Aliens. My supernatural homies have been mentioned since the times of ancient Egypt, and countless rumors surface the earth about how people have seen or made contact with them, and they are certainly one of the world's greatest mysteries. But no matter what you think of them in real life, they are certainly real in the Fallout universe, and they can be found in literally every single Fallout game starting from Fallout 1. You yourself can actually meet them a multitude of times, including seeing flying saucers go by your head and crashing, even killing aliens to take its weapons, becoming friends with them, or even getting abducted. And in Fallout 3, these little aliens even have their very own DLC dedicated to them. With Mothership Zeta, you can actually help them blow up the earth while on their alien ship. Nice. Fallout 3's The Pit DLC might be the most terrifying place in any Fallout game, where raiders abuse the working slaves and the air is literally infected with a disease by the name of TDC. This causes the human's brain to degenerate and go crazy, and in some cases can cause them into turning into a horrifying mutant-like creature called Trog. They are hostile on sight and cannot even be recognized as human, so that's why the raider boss and his wife are trying to make a cure for this disease, but they are trying to do it with their own baby. This is because babies can't actually be born in the pit, the disease doesn't let them. But little Marie has somehow been able to be born and has a natural immunity to the virus. However, you have to make a decision, either to kidnap Marie and bring her to the slaves for them to do research on her, or leave her with her rightful parents. This is due to the fact that if the raiders got a cure, they probably wouldn't even share it with the slaves anyways. However, there is one other option. If you have the cannibal perk, you can simply just go up to her, eat her, and gain immunity to radiation. Except, nah, because this isn't actually in the game, it's a mod that was made over 14 years ago, but the amount of people who have sworn they've done this is insane. Nonetheless, they actually say they ate the baby on the Xbox 360, so there's no way that they could have been modding. And this is certainly one of the greatest Mandela effects in gaming history due to the amount of people that think they did and the amount of people that know it's not in the game. So let me know, did you ever eat the baby? Now, romance has always been a key part of the Fallout franchise.
Well, I think I'll drive my chassis over to your pad. Wait for me down there and don't forget the oil.
You can romance companions, get with prostitutes, buy sex slave. Jeez, man. But did you know in Fallout 2 you can actually become a porn star? No, that is not a joke. There's a quest in Fallout 2 named Become a Porn Star, in which you approach the Golden Glove Studios and ask for a job as a good old pipe layer, if you know what I mean. And with enough charisma, agility, and endurance, you will get the job and achieve your dreams in Fallout 2. Fallout 2 also has its very own sex formula to determine how good you are in bed. And if you sleep with at least 10 women, you can get the sex perk. This is definitely something that you want to show to all your friends, to let them know that you can't get girls in real life, but in Fallout, you're an absolute beast. Nuka Cola has been a staple in the Fallout games and is one of the most iconic items ever. It even had its very own theme park and DLC in Nuka World created just for it. Nuka Cola has been in the game since the very beginning, being introduced in Fallout 1. But did you know that the creator of Nuka Cola is named John Caleb Bradberton, and this is actually just a combination of names from the creators of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They combined the names John Stith Pemberton and Caleb Bradberton in order to create John Caleb Bradberton. Fallout has had its controversies over the years, but none as big as the one in Fallout New Vegas. When walking through Freeside, you can hear multiple prostitutes and street wranglers hollering at you, but one of these ladies stands out.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you.
Now this just sounds like normal stripper talk until you realize that the girl who is saying these lines is 13 years old. Now I'm not gonna point fingers, but it makes you wonder what these developers at Obsidian and Bethesda were thinking. The very first place you usually go to in Fallout 3 is Megaton, built around a live atomic bomb, and there's plenty to do around town. But of course, you will ultimately be met with the decision to either rig the bomb to explode and kill everybody, or to defuse it. I usually choose to blow it up. What's wrong with me? But did you know that the scene of Megaton being nuked and the option to detonate the bomb is not actually included in the Japanese version of the game, and this was scrapped due to, well, obvious reasons. Every Fallout game has vaults, and for most of them you start in one. But as we all know, vaults aren't actually meant for keeping people safe, as every single one of them actually has an experiment to go around it. Some of these are funny and others are downright horrific. It would be impossible to go through all of them, but let's take a look at a few. In Fallout 3, you can find a vault full of clones who all go by the same name, Gary, and all they say is the word Gary repeatedly over and over and over again. And this vault actually had a cloning facility, but all that remains now is just the Garys after they took over and killed everyone. Another example would be Vault 69, which contained 999 women and only one man. What a lucky guy. And its counterpart, Vault 68, consisted of 999 men and only one woman. Poor woman. And Vault 87, where the Gek is located in Fallout 3, is where super mutants bring humans in order to turn them into more super mutants, and it's where Vault-Tec conducted experiments with the FEV virus, and this created some pretty horrifying creatures. Speaking of horrifying creatures, perhaps the scariest in Fallout history can be found in the Mothership Zeta DLC. These things are called abominations, and rightfully so, because they are straight nightmare fuel. Just look at them. But what exactly are abominations? Well, they are actually a cross-contamination of a human and Zetan DNA. The aliens tried to combine DNA with the abducted humans on the ship, and let's just say this experiment didn't go quite well. Look at those little butt cheeks. Fallout is an incredible franchise with so much more lore and facts, but that will conclude this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, as we will be going over more facts about games, stuff, everything. We have unique videos and ideas every single time, so thank you guys for watching and have a great day.
And love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait.